They've played more than 125 times in their history, and it might not be the most well-known rivalry in the country, but for the Heels and the Cavs, the South's oldest rivalry will always mean a lot. Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today because both teams are fighting for their status in the college football playoff rankings. Both in the top 50, but they need these crucial strength of schedule wins to impress the committee. When the Big 12 takes on the ACC, there is a lot on the line because these two teams will look at this outcome of this game in the postseason and how it will affect their seeding later on. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Some misdirection with the counter. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. Out wide right, it's Lewis. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On the run, fires downfield. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On the return. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The transfer has it his first carry. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Right side, it's Shipp. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Turning it on!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it on the counter. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Out wide right, it's Lewis. Touchdown, Cavaliers! A great catch and run for 6.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And right down the middle. Looking for blockers. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. They put the brakes on him.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Lets it fly. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, here's Peoples. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's changing the play. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun. The throw to the outside is complete. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go. Things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Handoff for Peoples.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the 3rd most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue in this showdown every year.
They've been playing since 1892, man. That's a long time. And that's something that I think fans, players, and coaches are aware of. This game is very special.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Changing the routes with his receivers. To the ground. He's got it again. There he goes. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. Easy. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Deep in the end zone, it's Lewis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one. Working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Washington. Moves to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Right side, it's Courtney. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf, it'll be third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
Fourth and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Handoff again. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Here's a give to Peoples. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. They get to him as he throws. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Dropping back, it's Washington. Lets it fly. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Run in the red zone, it's Peoples. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to go up top on second down. Rush right in his face. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, here's Peoples. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering,
oh, and they blocked it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
13, Virginia, set. Number 92, set to kick it off.
Coming out with it, it's Lewis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the air, it's Washington. He wants to take the top off. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense...
Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Buffalo in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25.
And it's the Bulls, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down immediately.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. He showed his ability to shed tackles, but good night. The defense just... Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snapped on 4th down. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the left side.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Eighth play of the drive, and they have to convert 3rd and 8 to keep it going.
Red 18, red 18, move.
From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the return, it's Lewis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. He's going to run it. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They go to the counter. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Yeah, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Across the 45. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Still looking. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff for Peoples. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll give it to people. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Sets his feet. It's Washington. On the move. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
They'll need a bunch on second down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Got him on the RPO. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Catch in the middle, it's Courtney. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Rolls right. He'll get rid of it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Second and long here. Looking to throw. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Needs it here on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Courtney. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And the Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Gonna look downfield again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On third down, he drops the throw. Makes a catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Virginia.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. North Carolina will call it second timeout. Lots of conversations going on both sidelines to put together a strategy. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's got the first down. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Virginia will call its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Tar Heels just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Powers inside. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The latest chapter of the South's oldest rivalry in the books, and it is North Carolina who takes home the win over Virginia. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.